YouTube.
Yo.
I dropped my rosary, you guys. Now I feel like we have to really go and pray. But anyway, I wanted to now talk about what Maingi and a little bit of me. People don't like to hear me talking. People are tired of hearing me talking. What Maingi has experienced on drugs. Crazy stories.
Crazy.
So let's begin with, what did we start with? Like heroin.
Yeah, heroin,
Tell me, what was the worst experience you had on heroin?
Worst experience I had.
And you have to
on
talk
heroin.
loudly. You have to shout.
Oh, okay. Well, worst experience. Okay. I would remember. I would never shower. I always had dirty clothes, so I always looked dirty because I didn't see that making sense washing clothes. So like also, and I would not eat. By the time I hadn't eaten, and I would get into fights, fighting over money, debt.
And the eating is because the money for food you rather buy heroin with.
No, the money for food is if I eat it, itapata rosto. I'll get hit with a roaster and I won't have any money to
buy the drug.
Exactly.
So
you'd
even
rather
food money is for drugs.
Yeah, you rather just stay high and then go ask someone on the road for like 500 bob so you can go eat or something.
So you even became a beggar. How was begging for you?
Wow, it was the worst time of my life. I would never see myself in a million years doing that. Yeah. So it was a really depressing time in my life. And also I would do it scaredly because you never know who will meet on the street. You know.
Yeah, what if you meet your dad's friend or your mom's friend?
So you are really insecure and paranoid at all the time that someone is seeing me.
Okay, act as if you're begging me. How would you beg? I'm walking on the street. How would you ask me?
Hi Kim, you look good today.
Thank you.
I came to watch a movie with friends of mine and they kind of ditched me.
Oh no.
And they're the ones who are taking care of everything. If I could just get like at least 200 bob, so at least I could get a taxi home and something to eat, it would be very nice.
And you'd be given the money.
And I would be given the money. Sometimes they would be like, don't stop.
They would push you away, go away.
Nobody got time to be giving you.
Have you ever had a really bad experience with begging? Has somebody ever been like extremely rude to you or shouted at you or called the police to arrest you? Anything bad like that?
No, actually, there's a time. There's a time. I was really broke.
Yes.
And the only thing I would do is take a trolley. You know those shopping carts.
Yes.
So I see this abandoned shopping cart, like someone has done shopping, they've left it by the car and then they've gone.
Yes.
So I take a box, I put rocks in it.
Ooh.
I close it nicely. I put it in there, and then I start I tell.
Or acting as if there's something you bought from the supermarket and you're pushing it to your vehicle, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Or I've been told to take this to.
Oh, right.
So I'm there. I'm halfway there. I'm there. I'm excited. Wow. Wait, I see. Where kijana?
No.
What?
It was the supermarket police or who?
It was the security for the supermarket.
Oh no.
They shook at me, gave me a few rungus, put me in the cooler, and then I had to stay there till morning.
The cooler?
Yeah, like they had this place where they store you in the supermarket. Yeah.
So they kidnapped you. They kidnapped you.
No,
that is illegal.
They literally arrested me from the road because I was holding their property. Yeah.
Yes.
And the security guy came from the Naivas.
Yes.
So they had to detain me in the shopping mall.
That's kidnapping because he's not a police officer.
Okay. Yeah. They had to detain me there.
Yes.
Until morning, so I can go and write a report.
And they still went and made you write a police report after kidnapping?
They went and wrote a report on me because this was like 2 a.m. at night.
And you were on heroin at that time, so you were in withdrawals.
I was sober. I needed that so that I
could buy heroin.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're already feeling the withdrawals because you haven't had your hit.
Exactly. And then so now they put me in a cold room and it was so cold.
My God.
Where do you usually take these things? Interrogating me crazy. Like, wait, just talk chopper.
Oh no.
Yeah. So in the morning, they take me to the police station.
Yes.
With one of the I think the management or something. Yes. So they write a report telling me I'll have to pay 7 times.
What? After you beat me and kidnapped me, I pay you again?
You're paying 7 times. That trolley, you're going to pay 7 times.
I think there needs to be an investigation done on supermarkets in terms of shoplifting, stealing and everything. Yeah. Because if you're going to beat me, kidnap me, how then again are you going to write a police report? I should write a report on assault. Exactly. I shoplifted once at Eastmart and I was beaten. The Eastmart in Kajiado. I was so embarrassed, and they still want to take a picture of me and actually send it around all supermarkets.
I know.
I think investigations need to be done because that's totally illegal. Because I've committed this crime, I should be allowed my day in court and for me to tete myself.
Yes.
You should not commit a double crime against me at please.
No.
Where?
Usipate wale wabaya.
Where?
Anyway, so yeah, went to road, but that case never went through.
They can't because they beat you already. That was just
I just ran out of the police station.
What?
See, that one was like a book hapo tunaita babako. I was like, okay.
What? They don't know Mike is a sniper.
Yeah, I chucked you guys. So my auntie went to the other time because I took one of her metal things from the compound, a tank.
Tell us. This is important.
To sell it, yeah.
So you guys who want to use drugs, know you're gonna become a thief. The ones who laugh at us and say people are thieves, no, we only stole because of our addiction. We had no choice. It was either you steal or you become very sick in withdrawals and you die. So what happened at Auntie's house?
So I take the thing and then she told the watchman, make sure he doesn't live with it.
What thing did you take?
It was a tank thing, like something for
the
scrap.
lid. Oh,
yeah.
So you went and visited her. Hi, Auntie, I've come to visit you.
It was there. She was doing renovations and it was just sitting there, and on the compound.
How did you even get there?
It was in our compound.
I know because of the yes, I get it.
So see the watch here. He has caught me. He's called my auntie.
Yes,
he's like,
yes.
Tumempata anachukua vitu zako nini. So now they let me go. They tell me, okay, here is money for lunch, whatever. Don't do that again. So she goes to the police station to write a report. You know what she was told? See, this guy escaped custody the other time.
Oh no! Alikuwa ameshikwa tu hapa tayari kitambo. Oh my god. Now everybody in the family calls you the thief. Mtoto fulani ni mwizi. Did they know you were on hard drugs or did they just think they didn't know what was going on?
They didn't know what was going on. They just thought I was just being
So parents, please be observant when your kids start stealing big things. Please just know there's a problem there. Stop calling him a thief and laughing and gossiping in the family. Your child probably has an addiction disorder. So now we've talked about the stealing. What on heroin? Those are crazy things you had to do.
Yeah.
Those were the worst things you were telling me. Have you ever gotten into fights with people? Because we talked about heroin being a cheap man's drug. You're obviously from suburbia.
Of course you get into fights with people. Like someone can come sit next to you and just because he wants another demanga and he's done with his, he comes and says, so you took mine, and that time his is well in his pocket.
So he just lies. He just knows because this is a Barbie, this is a punk. They can't do anything, they can't fight. I'll just say you stole something from me. And so they'll take advantage in that way.
Yeah.
I know that's so painful. What else did you have to experience that was so degrading when you looked at your life and said, oh my God, I can't believe I'm in this situation?
Going to family for help, because there's a time they're like, we are sending too much money, So from that day on, I was like, you know what, I don't really need y'all.
Asking for help is so painful, especially even me recently, when you need money from people and people who are supposed to love you and people who even say they love you, the rejection is so painful because you don't only need money once. You know, even in our recovery journey, Maingi might need money this week, but I know next week he's still going to need that money. Because for us to solve our problems permanently takes time, takes hard work, takes focus, and during that time we need so much support. Many families, because somebody's an addict and maybe they've relapsed many times and gone to rehab many times, they get to a point where they give up. And they say, you know what, it's their life. And that is the point where either an addict loses it completely and dies from their addiction, or they pull themselves up and they fight. I'm fighting.
I'm fighting too.
Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Even in regards to food, I remember those once I found you in a very painful situation where you were meant to share food with people and they were laughing at you and saying,
why are you eating our cheap food? You're used to bougie ass food.
They were refusing to share with him food. Because sometimes free food is brought to drug dens where people just want to give food. And they would not let us eat. They would take the food from us and say, you people, you're for money.
You can do your own thing.
So you were really bullied because of that. What about relationships? Were you ever in relationships in your addiction?
Never. No, I wouldn't do that. That would be I think for me that would be a dumb situation for me, because now I'm not even paying attention to you first of all. Because in the morning I wake up, I'm going to do my thing. You whatever problems you have to do to sort out your day, you do what you need to do. So long as me, I'm really coffee.
Addiction is very selfish. Once you're an addict, you only care about yourself, getting money to use yourself. So managing and maintaining relationships is difficult. Even now in recovery, I advise those in recovery not to get into relationships. They have very high expectations. They're very demanding on your time, demanding on your life, and you'll find yourself falling down because it's already hard for us to manage ourselves.
And you already have a behavior that's instilled in you, you know.
Yes.
You know, without this drug, I can't get this amount of money.
Yes.
You know, without this, I can't get this amount of money.
Yes.
And you're so used to spending so much, and now you're looking at someone giving you.
Yes.
And you're like, you know, I can do better.
You know how women sell their bodies for drugs in the street? Have you ever had to do something very demeaning? Not necessarily selling your body, but something so demeaning, something that even when you think about to this day, you're like, I cannot believe I had to do that. Like the stealing from your auntie's septic tank and stuff. Like, is there something that you look at yourself in the mirror and just say, I cannot believe I did that? Like, I can't believe I did that.
No, actually, there's nothing.
So you've never like stolen from your mom or your father, or
no, I
stolen
told you,
from a child?
I started using narcotics when I was on my own.
Oh, when you're living on your own, so you're not in close proximity with like family members. Only this auntie, because she has a house on the same property, right?
But I do regret selling my father's Rolex.
Oh no, tell us about the Rolex.
Oh no, I'm not going to tell you about
Okay, we're not going to know about the Rolex. Thank you for saying no. I love it when you put boundaries. I love it because you're protecting yourself, meaning you have hope for the future, meaning you don't want your future self to look back at this and be bad. So we've talked about those crazy stories, right? Have you ever been arrested? Have you ever been where the drugs are being sold and police come?
We were not arrested, we were just beaten there because
What?
Someone had stolen some MP's side mirror.
An MP side mirror?
Yeah.
So a junkie had gone and then what happened? So they came to where the junkies are.
They had, okay, it was around this area, so they know they're coming where
Oh no.
You guys were lined up here, girls, boys, and then the guy next to me, he's just screaming. I'm telling him, shut up so that they don't stop hitting you.
No, you were tough. You were tough, you guys. The Bobby was tough.
Yeah.
And this Panya was screaming.
This guy is just screaming.
I told you Bobby's
that thing is not going to help. It's going to aggravate him and it's going to hit you. So anyway.
Oh my God. Have you ever seen, I hear stories of people packing Mavi. Have you ever seen like other addicts packing Mavis? Have you ever seen somebody bleeding? Have you ever seen somebody being killed in front of you?
No, I've only seen someone being hit by a rock and like,
oh no.
Yeah, because
what happened?
They took this guy's stash,
Oh no.
So this guy's like, yo, give me
my stuff back.
They guy took a cabron and
smashed his head.
Yeah.
Blood everywhere.
Blood.
Did he make it out alive?
Yeah, he made it out alive.
What horrible things? Have you ever seen SE, RAPE? Have you ever seen it?
No.
Have you ever seen children suffering?
No.
But you do see like the young kids in the dens, and it's very heartbreaking. The selfishness of their parents.
Because their mothers, they don't have enough money to take them to a daycare. They don't have the sense. Because that's what's bringing them money. Yeah. So
he was actually telling me that some girls will have a baby when the baby turns 2 or 3, when they're too big to carry and beg on the back. They throw the baby in town, give them a bowl to beg. They go and look for another. There was even somebody who said that you have to give them another baby. Like, you're going to be the next guy to impregnate me because this baby of mine has already grown too big. And they throw them in town with a dish to beg money. After she begs now with the new baby, she goes to town, gets the money from that dish, and gives the child actually heroin or this jet fuel, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, the glue thing.
And by the way, majority of people who are homeless on the streets is because of drugs. They do have homes. Not necessarily mansions or apartments or whatever, but they have homes. Maybe a Mabati house somewhere in Kaongware, Akamabati, I don't know where. They have a homestead. So, but when they come to the streets because of drugs, they want to act as if, I don't know, they're the toughest, the baddest, the woo-woo. So you were bullied a lot.
Yeah, I was bullied. So I'm a really strong person, though.
Yeah, for us people, Bobbies are the strongest people when we get into drugs, because I always support I'm the toughest junkie ever, because we tolerate twice amount of hate. We're
But
hated by society.
I
We're
really-
hated
I
by
really-
fellow junkies.
I mean-
we're picked on. We
I
are
mean,
robbed.
all that happens is because someone just wants to control you, yeah. You know, before we got into that, then we were doing what, having a good time, yeah.
Yes,
we didn't
our
have to
lives
go
were good,
there.
yeah.
We didn't have to go there.
Yeah.
But now, since they have the authority to cut you off of something, yeah.
Because now you're hooked on the drug.
Exactly. They seem
can
to know
control
what
you.
life is, so they just let you go. But if they didn't let you go, you'd have been a perfect person.
By the way, you've spoken something perspective. I think a lot of people on the streets lack perspective to know the world is big. Actually, even when we're in the addiction, you know, you use drugs so much that you forget there's an outside world.
Yeah.
You forget that I can go out here and I can go there and I can make friends with normal people. You sort of get trapped. It's like it's like being in a prison with open doors. That's
Yeah.
what a drug den is. You are locked in there mentally, physically, but the doors are wide open. There's no gate, but you feel like you cannot leave. You can't get to the outside world. You can't get to society. It's like you feel you've done so many bad things. You've stolen so many trolleys. You've hurt your family so badly that here is home and there is not home. It's only when you get sober and choose to change that you realize this was never home. Did you ever feel like you were ever loved by addicts and they had your back and they're loyal to you
There's nothing
and
like
they
that.
care about you?
Kwani what world do you
Sisi
live
ni
in?
kitu moja and we're but you know there are people who get confused
But
and
you
believe
know-
that is what it
But
is.
you know, drunkards always stand up for drunkards, and you know,
Yeah, but junkies no. Hard drugs is different.
it's different because it's expensive. Yeah?
And it's a lot of evil. I really think there's evil spirit around addiction of hard drugs. It's not like alcohol. So I thank you so much for being honest. This was part 3.
Yeah.
If you have any suggestions, any topics, anything you want me to ask Maingi, if you enjoy the content, please smash the like button. Please leave a comment so this video can get around.
Please keep watching, subscribe, you guys.
Yes, share
and
if
tell
you
us
care.
what you want to see. You know,
Share if you care.
You know, and share if you care.
Yeah, we are really trying. I am 2.5 years into my sobriety. Mangi, you're how many? He's a few months
a
actually
few
from
months,
crack.
yeah.
And so we're trying the best we can. So all your support will mean so much to us. Thank you guys.
And thank you, Kimberly. You do so much
Kimberly,
for me.
thank you, Maingi.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maingi. I told you we're better together. When I'm separate from you and you're separate from me, it's great, but it's not that great. But when we're together, you guys popping.
Gang, gang.
We love you guys.